Wendy starts off this hour in Washington. Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Hi, Dave. Hi, Christy. How are you guys?
Great.
Hi.
How can we help?
I am finding myself in a predicament these days. I'm 46 and getting a divorce. And with the pandemic going on right now, the courts are not having any trials or any hearings. And so we've been split since August, and we're not able to finish proceeding with the divorce. So that part of it's put me very financially strapped with just now going down to my income and having to pay rent. So I'm not sure what to do and how long this pandemic's going to happen, because when we're all finished, he's sitting in the house right now that we have $100,000 of an equity loan taken out, and then the house we owe about $230 on it. Now my name is not on the house loan of $230; it's only on the equity loan. And he needs to sell it because I'm going to need that equity out of that house in order to get out of debt and get into another home. So I guess my question is, where should I go from here? I took out a $16,000 loan from my 401k, so I'm paying myself back the interest. 5 of it has gone so far for my attorney fees, and the remaining $10,000 is just sitting there right now with me trying to figure out exactly where I should go from here.
Okay. So what do you make?
I make $64,000 a year.
You set up your budget to live on that?
What's that?
Have you set up your budget to live on that?
I have, but
Okay.
I have to, in order for me to be able to do that, I'm going to have to pay off some debt in order to. I have about $21,000 in credit card debt.
Mm-hmm. It's in your name?
A car, that's all in my name. Yeah, we kept our financial parts separate. We each had a portion that we paid and contributed to the marriage. I have a car, and that's what really kills me, is I still owe $25,000 on it. It's a $40,000 car.
Okay.
And
what do you owe? You owe $25 on it. What's it worth today?
What's it worth today? Probably only $28,000.
Okay. Won't you sell it?
I think I should, but the thing is we're still in the middle of this divorce, and we're still dividing the equity, and that's what I'm afraid of. If I get rid of this, is he going to have more stake in equity than me?
Well, so the divorce, there's no settlement on the divorce. You're going to have to go before the judge to get settlement?
Correct, because he believes that I should not be entitled to any equity in the house.
I see. Okay. Have you asked your attorney what would it do to you if you sold your car?
I have not done that yet.
Call him right now.
Okay, I will definitely.
A $25,000, $28,000 car does not fit in a $64,000 budget.
No.
So it needs to go.
No.
And you were going to pay it off. I don't want you to pay it off. I want you to get rid of it. I want you to get a $10,000 car.
Right.
That you can own free and clear or less, and get your life on balance without him. Are you anticipating support from him as well? Are there children involved?
No children. In fact, we had a Zoom hearing for temporary for him to remain in the house, and he actually tried to get spousal support from me. And the judge said no.
Okay. So he's a real gamesman.
He is. His mother is, basically, he can do no wrong, and she just gives him anything he wants. He can't afford to live in that house, but she's supporting it.
Okay. Well, I don't really care about her. I'm just trying to help you.
Right.
So I think you get your life on balance. Here's the thing. When you're dealing with a guy like that, I think you can starve him out if you can get yourself in a position that you can float.
Right.
Right now, you're the one that's motivated by this weight. I'd rather let this weight weigh on him. He's the one with the big payment over there.
Well, his payment's actually less than my rent is. And I'm the type of person who's always owned since I was 18. This is the longest I've ever rented in my life, and
you're okay.
Like almost a year.
You're not dying from renting.
No.
You've got to get through this thing, and it's not going to happen anytime soon. So you've got to get yourself stabilized, because the divorce isn't going to be final. It's a contested divorce, and you got to get before the judge to get it settled. And it's going to be a little while in your state in particular. Your state's one of the slower ones to open and get back to work. If you're in Tennessee, you'd probably be before the judge by now. So this is the impact of the continued coronavirus shutdown on stuff like this. But plus, you're dealing with the heartbreak of this situation.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Yeah, I would revisit the budget as well, Wendy, because when you said, yes, when Dave asked you if you could live on that amount of income, you said, yes, if I get rid of this debt, and that's going to take some work and it's going to take money to be able to do that. So I would just say, even especially if you are able to sell the car, that margin from that car payment, figuring out how you can live on that budget realistically, making sure that budget works, because it's real tempting to create a budget that's a pie in the sky, but you're in a tough season, and put a really honest lens on this budget to make sure you're going to be okay, because that's going to be really stressful if you set yourself up to fail because it's a budget that's not realistic. So I would say relook at that, especially with the car payment gone.
Agreed.